Hello everyone, this is Jose Ruben Cubillos, video forum number 7 based on freedom and liberty in the United States. And the answer of this video is going to be based on 3 articles and 1 video. The articles are called uh, Freedom Means Something Different to Liberals and Conservatives. Here's how the definition split and why that still matters. It is from Time, a newspaper, and according to Anneli de Jing on 2020. Second article is called What Does Liberty Mean in America Today? From Newport Historical Society, also in 2020. And well, it doesn't have an author, so it's director's note. The third article is called The Exploitation of Freedom in America. It's from the New York Times, and it's according to Elizabeth Anker in 2022. And the last one is a video called Too Much Freedom Will Kill Us, according to Esther Ban from Tech itself, Tech Talks in 2017. So, going to the questions, going into the questions, for me, what is liberty or freedom? Well, the concept for me, the concept of freedom will be being able to do things any without any limitations. Let's say unlimited, being able to do basically whatever I would like or I want. Yeah, that will be for me the definition of freedom or liberty. Also, well, not being like substitute, I think, or not being under the control or something or someone else. And I say something because sometimes maybe you can say you are free, but you are addicted to something, and that may that may turn into the question: Are you really free if you are dependent on something? So it's not addiction; it's more dependency. So for me, that will be freedom. And how is it? Well, if I have thought about this, the terminology of these concepts, well, I kind of have. I've seen I think that we all have seen many references to liberty and freedom and what it means, and the symbolism that there is behind it, like I don't know, well, the pigeon, the white pigeon, or a white bird that means freedom, and the symbolism behind it is that animal can go anywhere, and yeah, I mean, can go anywhere and do things by their own. So there is that symbolism that have I have seen represented liberty in that way, and yeah, that have made me question about what liberty means. But I think that also my concept of liberty and freedom has been as well influenced by the one that is from the United States, which is I'm free to own certain things. I'm free to own, my what is mine. Let's say my property, my phone, my food, and I'm free to enjoy it. I That is freedom in the United States, and I think, yeah, I think pretty much the same basically. That the those are my rights. So as they are my rights, that's what makes me free. But I mean, there are other concepts to that because, well, um, are we really free? I mean, yeah, we can do basically almost whatever we want, but we cannot do all that we want. And sometimes things that we do, that those things may give us some happiness or enjoyment at that moment, they may not be the best to us. And that's kind of the problem with freedom that, well, I saw in a video. And a woman mentioned this kind of problem, that unlimited freedom could also bring us unhappiness and sadness and diseases. So, yeah, but in the United States, that concept is seen as a right to own whatever is in your capabilities, because it comes from the past, where, well, from the formation of the United States, that idea, and the dissolving and abolition of certain um, laws that favor some people and gave more freedom to some people than others. This is also connected with the terms of equality and equity, because in the past, some people didn't have the same rights, and so many laws were created, and thus the slaves, as I want to mention, as in an article, the slaves, let's say, became free, but they weren't not free actually, because they they didn't receive the same treatment, and they still had some they still suffer so from discrimination and other, let's say, um, let's say they suffer a lot from the environment, from the domination of white men and white power. So they weren't completely free, but there were some advancements. But the people that were affected from these policies, not the black people, but the ones that own places and slaves, they came with this idea of freedom, that is the enjoyment, and is the one that has persevered many years, and it's the one that we have now. That whatever I own is mine, and I can do whatever I want with what is mine. And you don't have like the right to take it out of me. And that's why there have been many problems in the United States with this topic of freedom, because let's say, some of the items people own can violate the freedom or liberty of others. One of them mentioned on one of the articles is guns. In the United States, they have the freedom to own a gun, and they see it even as a human right, to defend themselves. But then we see in the news from the United States that it's the country with most problems related to guns in school, mass shootings, almost homicides, homicides. So yeah, I mean, that's freedom for them, and that's all pretty much almost the same for us, excepting from the part of the cons, of course. But it's kind of the same in terms of ownership and property. So yeah, that's it. I hope that you like the video and you understand, and thank you for watching.